This is a cheap portable CD player, and this is the GPX model PC101B, and ooh, this thing's quite old when it comes to really cheap low-end consumer electronics. Going on to like 6 years, and this is possibly one of the best low-end CD players. Well, this thing has quite the story behind it. So, but we will get to that. This is another CD player that I pillaged parts from to make this thing work. More on that later. This is possibly the model of my first ever CD player. So that's slightly interesting. Of course, the original one has long since been succumbed to the shadow realm. Anyway, this thing lasted quite a while. Like 4 years, if I'm gonna guess. I think it died in 2018 or 19. And that's from my stupidity. So basically, I got this thing. Now, when I was younger, I had this weird tendency to, like, tear apart and ultimately destroy any portable CD player I got. So this is basically my longest running CD player. And my mom told me to not take it apart, and I actually did that for quite a while. Of course, that's not true anymore. There's also this video on YouTube of one of the earlier Sony portable CD players, and he said something about the older CD players. This isn't a Sony, but it's a pretty good one. About them lasting longer, the new one's not gonna last like as long as that one. And I was like, I'll show him, and yeah. So the thing that actually killed this thing was well, basically this thing suffered like having acetone spilled on it. Focus. Well, being dropped. Having, I don't know why, but on this model CD player, the back battery cover always comes off. I don't know why. And yeah, I've had this thing apart multiple times. And just yesterday, I tried to get it to actually read CDs again. So the thing that actually killed this was, well, I was like looking at this like, you know what would be nice if I would make this at least look slightly better. So I took some paint and I basically painted the top of this, and it's not horrendous. It's definitely scratched to all hell. But in my brilliant wisdom, I decided it would perform better if I swapped the polarity on the battery contacts. And the chips did survive, but it would no longer read any discs. It would just complain about there being no discs. And just yesterday I found out that's because it developed a power supply problem. In fact, this is an electrolytic capacitor, and on these they have a stripe with the negative sign on it. That's because these are polarized. The thing is, if you put these in backwards with plus going to minus and etc., what they do is they like develop gas in them or something, and they eventually explode. Well, anyway, the capacitors in this didn't explode, and the reason why the chips survived is because they have like a reverse polarity ESD diode, on the power supply pins and everything. So anyway, wait. This needs to be recapped. I'll probably just pillage more parts from that. This thing is an awful CD player. Ugh. This thing's awful. Shit. It's never played CDs properly. Don't know why. And, so I, pillaged this from that. If I put my finger in the, field of view. And hooked it up. And I also took the laser assembly. And it actually tried to, instead of just complaining about no disk, it actually tried to establish focus lock. And it would fail because I tried putting because I was going to put a DVD diode in, I don't know. So I found, like, oh my god, the cheap-ass CD player lives again. And so I started, like, swapping parts, the laser assembly, and eventually, I guess I misaligned it? I don't know. I don't know why. Now both the laser assemblies won't work. And the original one still worked. I thought I killed the diode, but that's the original thing from this one. It's in here for reasons, and yeah, I pillaged the lens out. But the diode is still working in that. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna, like, if I come across, like, a laser assembly that's similar to the one used in this one, I'm probably gonna end up pillaging that from, like, another CD player. Or maybe I'll, like, try and realign that. I actually tried swapping the, like, focusing lens assembly between the two things. But anyway, I got I've been a bit of on a tangent now. So I've been messing with this, and it's like quite nice. And then I received this. It's like I don't really need another CD player. And of course that, like, the incident with me being stupid with that happened. And then I had to use this one, and yeah, this fucking awful. This is the thing. Don't buy it. It's fucking awful. And then yeah, kind of stopped using CDs. But then this came in. Ooh. I found this at a flea market, and it's like, ooh, this is quite nice. Oh, and also came with, well, they're not in here. They also came with free bonus material, free rechargeable batteries. Ooh. It was another, like, cat model one, and it was, like, yellow, and it had a radio tuner. But that had, like, corroded batteries. And this had, like, rechargeable, so yeah, definitely this one. Is there anything in it? Yes, there is. And, ooh, this is a really nice boy. Very nice. Built very well. Has nice, shock protection, the little, like, what is it? Little, like, electronics, skip protection, like, buffer thing actually works. Well, it worked on this one, but it's actually quite nice. And yeah, that's quite nice. There's the thing going on, like, 19 years. That is mental. And yeah. So, yeah, I might actually try and realign that, because I don't know. Quite a quite a bit of memories with this boy. Why did I put that on? What is Blackie supposed to mean? Maybe that's some sort of weird racial slur. Ugh. Yeah, I might actually just clean this up, cause it suffered like corrosion from the time I decided it would be a brilliant idea to spill muriatic acid on the concrete floor in one of our old houses. That was not fun. I didn't get caught, so that's the important part. Yeah, everything got... The fuck was that? And everything got corroded. If I had anything remotely metallic in that room, it got corroded. And sadly, this is no exception. I did already try cleaning it up. Yeah, that's pretty bad. But the electronics in this still work. So yeah, would like to get this up and running. And hopefully manage this battery situation and return this power supply to its rightful owner. If I remember. Yeah, that's about it.